Hello, welcome to this short demo of Parasoft C test on target unit testing with Code Composer Studio. In this demo, I'm going to use Code Composer Studio version 12, Parasoft C test version 2025.2, ARM compiler version 20, Tiva TM4C 123G LaunchPad, bare metal project, and Windows. This is the board I use for this demo. The board has a USB connector. It is connected to my laptop, and the communication will go through this USB connector. So embedded unit testing process consists mainly of generating or creating test cases, then build the test executable using the cross compiler, then load and run test executable on the target, and lastly load back test result on the host machine in the C++ test UI. Now we are in Code Composer Studio. You can see here, and this Code Composer Studio has our plugin. So this is Parasoft C++ test plugin, so you can integrate it directly into your Code Composer Studio. And here I have a small project, Blinky project, small project, and it has some source files here. Okay. So I have sensor.c, which contains few functions you can see. And here I am interested in testing power function here. So you can see the prototype of a function, the implementation of a function we are testing here. So first thing I am going to do is to generate test cases. So I go here. For this demo, I generate only 2 test cases per function. Okay. So this parameter can be changed. So here you can see we got 16 test cases in 2 seconds. Okay. So here in my project I had test folder. We can see auto generated, and we see test cases, number of test cases, the test suite files here. You have a dedicated view, test case explorer, you can use, and you can see we have 2 test cases for some function, 1 test case for few of them, one because the function mostly here is a void function, so void, and it has only one global variable. But we are interested in testing power function, so I double click. There are 2 test cases, power 1 and power 2, test power 1 and test power 2, and you can see the input generated by C++ test for us, and this is for test 2. Okay, so now I am going to run only test cases of this function. I can select other test cases, delete them or disable them. Okay, I can disable them if I don't want to run them for now, or I can simply select the scope of my testing. So I select the power test suite file, and I am going to run them. So you see we have a test run configuration, and in this run configuration we are testing for ISO 26262 ISIL-D. Okay, here. So that means we have to provide statement, decision, and MCDC coverage. So I click on this. So the build has started, and you can see here in this view. So we compile with ARMCL compiler. You see we link, and now we are loading test executable on the board. Okay, so you don't see my board, but there is a C activity on it. So test is done, completed. So we can see here execution terminated. We ran 2 test cases, both passed, and you have unverified outcomes. So you have to review them. And you can see the coverage information calculated during the test execution on the target. Okay? So first thing we are going to do is to address the result of past test cases. We have a dedicated quality task view. You see, test did not crash. We can see that here, green, both test cases passed here. And we see the result of the test. So this is the return value when we run this first test. So with these inputs, the function power returned to us 4 here. So you see the value reported by this post condition macro. Okay, and the second value here is produced by this statement. It's the global variable which value has been changed up. Okay, so as a developer, normally you have to verify if the output provided here is consistent for you, then you can simply validate it for regression testing. Okay, so you see now we have assertion. So I'm going to validate all of them just to make it to say they are all fine. So and now we have assertion everywhere for both test cases. Okay, now I have a regression test. So if a developer modify the code next time, a power function, if the expected value are not met, then I know there is a regression. Okay. So this is how you address the output of test results. Now we have to investigate the coverage. So we saw the coverage reported for us. So it's by default we produce coverage at the directory level. So in this directory we have 2 files, source files. We have sensor and you see we have sensor and Blinky. So Blinky we did not generate test. We are not interested in it, but we know that it has 16 statements. So I'm going just to hide this part, and then I see the coverage for my sensor.c. And the power function we tested, you see here, we have test cases. We see the statement coverage here. So very good statement coverage. You see, green test statement has been covered, pink test statement not covered. Okay, so you can analyze this information from here. So let me see the decision coverage. So I switch to decision coverage view, and I can see the decision coverage of my test here. So I have 12 decisions, 7 of them have been met. So you see, this branch has not been covered, this branch has been covered. And the last thing I want to do is to see the MCDC coverage. And you see, we have a very low coverage for this function, MCDC coverage for this 10 conditions, only 2 of them have been executed, have been tested. Okay, so yeah, you have this information. It is a result of execution of test on the target. If you have a simulator, you can do the same, run the test on the simulator. Okay, so now let's generate a report. We have this information, we analyze the test result, we analyze the coverage. Let me generate now a local report. Okay, so I click on this, and now you see the report generated. So you have a different section, test execution results. We had 4 test cases. We have 2 test cases. They all passed, and this is the outcome of the test cases. You can view the test outcome here. You can analyze them. And we have also the coverage information. So statement, decision, and MCDC, and we can see the coverage for our power function we tested. Okay. So if you want to get the information, you see here we provide detailed coverage report. So if I want to get the detailed coverage for statement, I go to this this dashboard, this view, and here I just need to select the proper file, so sensor file. And if I select sensor, now I can see the same information in my report, okay, with code annotation here. So green, power function, we tested. Then if I want also MCDC or decision coverage, I click on that, and I just need to select again sensor.c, for which we have test cases, and so on. Okay, so this is the report, and you have here also additional report, detailed execution report, and you can see which compiler has been used, and you see the test which passed, test which failed, and so on. Okay, so yeah, you can use this report for your traceability requirements. And so that's conclude the demo of Parasoft C++ test unit testing. Thank you for watching.